Yeah, are you getting my screen? Guys, are you getting my screen? Yes, okay. So, our course, guys, today we are going to discuss about the Django framework related. Django framework. So, Python is a language and Python language related framework is Django, guys. So, Java is a language. Java related frameworks, Hibernate, Spring, Struts, something there. And .NET is a language. Language related frameworks, ASP.NET, MVC framework, like a number of things there. So we have multiple languages, guys, in real time. We have the multiple languages, and every language related some frameworks also there. So using the languages, what we can do means, first of all, we are learning about the language, all the rules and regulations. What are the variables? What are the rules? How to creating the functions? How to creating the methods? How to creating the objects? Like all the rules, we are focusing in the language, and then that language related all the knowledge we can use in the framework, and we can developing the real time applications. Okay, now. So here, first of all, what is program, guys? Some points we need to learn, guys. Here, what is program? What is program? So program is nothing but set of instructions, guys. Set of instructions. One word answer I'm giving, guys. Set of instructions. Set of instructions are called program. So in Python, guys, in Python we are writing the n number of statements, guys. Every statement is nothing but one instruction. For example, add dot py. I want to performing the two numbers related addition, guys. Okay. So my number one is a, guys. I mean variable a equal to 10 and variable b equal to 20. In Python we are writing variables like this way. Now variable c equal to a plus b. We are writing, guys. Now I want to print this variable, guys. Print c. Okay. So wait, here somebody is not getting my voice. Remaining people getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Somebody is sending message, not coming voice like. Yeah. So this is the addition program, guys. A small basic program. So a value, b value, and c equal to a plus b result, and print c result you are printing. So here every line is one instruction. In this instruction, what is happen? Store the 10 value into a variable. Okay, storing the 10 value and assigning into a variable. And here the 20 value assigning to b variable. And next here a and b variable we are performing the addition, guys. And that result we are assigning to the c variable, and next we are displaying that result on the console, Python console. Okay, like every line having its own meaning. So set of instructions, the group of instructions we are calling one program add.py. Okay, so next, what is software, guys? What is software? Software is nothing but a set of programs, group of programs we are calling the software. So here subtraction.py is there, multiplication.py is there, division.py is there. Okay, like a number of application programs there, guys. So here a equal to, for example, 20 is there, b equal to 10 is there. So next c equal to a minus b is there, and now here you're going to be printing c, guys. Then subtraction value awaiting. Okay, so for example, shortcut I'm taking as sub.py. Same like multiplication and division. So now this is a group of programs, guys. This is a group of programs we are calling the software. That is nothing but a calculator software. Calculator software. Calculator.py we can take it. This is the one software, guys. Here addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all things we can do it. Understand this one? So group of statements we are calling the program, and group of programs we are calling the software. And to developing this software, to developing this kind of softwares, so we required any one language and that language related frameworks. We require any one language and that language related framework. So you choose already Python. You choose guys already Python as your language. That's why Python related frameworks now you need to be learn. That's it. If you are choosing already Java, then Java related frameworks you are going to learn. But already you chose Python. That's why Python related frameworks we need to be learn to developing these softwares. Okay, now? So that is the Django framework, guys. Python related framework is the Django framework. Using that Django framework, we can developing like this real-time applications. Calculator application, Swiggy application, Zomato application, Amazon application, Flipkart application, BookMyShow application. Like these all web applications we can developing by using the Django framework. Got it? Why required to learn this Django means to developing the web applications. For example, Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Zomato, like so many. So Django framework is required. To learn this Django framework, first of all, what are the prerequisites? Means Python framework is the mandatory one. Python language, not framework. To learn the Django framework, Python language we need to be learn, guys. Python language. Okay, now? So remember that. And also, guys, in the real time, if you want to developing any application, so three layers required, guys. Three layers required here. So this is one layer, presentation layer we can say, and this is the business layer, backend layer we can say, and this is the database layer we can say, guys. Database layer we can say. Okay. So here presentation of presentation logics we are writing as presentation of our applications we are writing. So if you want to developing the presentation logic, UI technology is required. UI technology is required. For example, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, okay. So JavaScript, so many are there. Simply JavaScript. Majorly these three things at least. So JavaScript required, guys. So not only these, so many are there. Bootstrap there, jQuery is there, like multiple things there, guys. So presentation of our application, if you want to developing, then we need to learn about these all things, guys. And next, business code, guys. Business code, business logics. If we want to developing any one language required. So that language here already we learned what? Python. And that language related framework required. That is here Django framework. Okay, Java with Java frameworks. Okay, .NET and .NET related frameworks. Now Python and Python related framework Django. Okay, so next to developing the database related, guys. Database logics. Database logics purpose. So any one database knowledge is required. Here we are going to be learning about the MySQL. Okay, in my session, guys, MySQL and MongoDB I'm going to be teach. MySQL and MongoDB both. Some days MySQL, some days MongoDB. Why MongoDB means nowadays this is the more trending database. Okay, na? That's why I'll tell about this one also. As a Python developer, people are learning with MySQL only most of the times, but with MongoDB also we need to learn in our sessions. Why means when you are attending the interviews, people are asking about the MongoDB also. That's why I'm telling. So here, guys, some people only working on this area. So these people we are calling front end developer, guys. We are calling what? Front end developers. Front end developers. And some people only responsible to developing this business code, guys. Then we are calling back end developer. We are calling what? Back end developer. Back end developer. And some people only involving in this database logic area, then we are calling the DB developer, guys. DB developer. Okay, so only people working on the presentation side of our application, they don't know about the business logics, guys. So the people who are responsible to developing our application related presentation logics, then we are calling the front end developer, guys. Front end developer, guys. Okay, and front end developer responsibility is they need to developing some presentation related forms or something. So using those presentation related forms, users can interact with our application back in business logics. Okay, So normal users using the presentation logics, they will communicate with our business logics. Okay. So for that, we need to write the logics. That is the front-end developer responsibility. And the front-end developer must be required to know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, like a number of things. Okay. Next, the back-end developer, guys. The people who are responsible to developing the business logics of our application, then we are calling the back-end developer. And all the back-end developers must be required to know at least one language and that language related frameworks. Okay, na? So here business logics means, guys, for example, you want to do registration, then taking your data, storing into database. So at the time of doing the registration, guys, users, for example, outside their users using this presentation logics, here registration form there, guys, like a Facebook registration, first name, last name, email, password, date of birth, like a number of things asking. Okay, then user entered all the fields data and submitting, then the presentation data sending the data to the business layer. So in the business layer, using the Django, we are going to be receiving the data what is coming from the presentation logics. Okay, na? So receiving that data, and next that data sending to the database to store in the permanent manner. Your registration data, Facebook registration you done, guys, for example. So that is stored in the Facebook database server. Okay. Later, whenever you are login, so taking your username, password, going to the database with this username, password, already user registered or not checking. If yes, then going to be login successfully. If not yes, then invalid username, password you are getting. Okay. In our sessions, I will show you practically coming days. So user registrations, logins, after login, what can do, without login, what can do, like that, something. Okay. Lot of applications we will do it, guys. So here registration related, login related, and home page displaying related, like a number of things we can write. So entire our application related real logics available in the business logics. Okay. So now this using the Django we will write, guys, here. So next, after receiving the presentation data which is sending by user, that data sending to the database to store in the permanent manner. For that, database logics required. If you are taking as Amazon, Flipkart, BookMyShow, Swiggy, all are storing the lot of information in the database for the future purpose. Okay. In Amazon side, a number of items, products related information storing in the database. Whenever we are typing the request for www.amazon.com, then a number of items displaying on the Amazon website. How displaying all the items means already they saved into the database, automatically getting back and displaying on the front end. So these things we will do coming days in our programs. We will save lot of items in the database and will get and display on the presentation. Okay. So now business code giving the confirmation back to the presentation, guys, as your registration done successfully, like message. Now this message is understanding by users, the people who are trying to do registration, then those people are getting the response back, your registration done successfully, like that. Okay, guys. Okay. So now here in our Django, you are going to learn right now here Django, guys. So if you are learning this Django, in this Django, we are going to be learning about the presentation also. What required to developing our Django application with the front end, okay, along with the back end. That is, I'll take care, guys. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, these all things I'll take care. What are required for our Django development. In Django, guys, both the front end and back end together, we are going to be learning here. Not only pure back end, along with the front end also we are developing. Along with the back end code, front end code also we are developing. Okay, and also database logics also we are going to be learning. So Django, guys, must be communicating with this one. Okay, database related, and I also must be communicated with the front end also. So back end logic only responsible to communicating with the front end for receiving the user data and giving the confirmation to the users, and also backend data only responsible to communicating the database to store the data permanent manner and whenever you want to get data and getting back. Okay, so these all things, guys, Django with the presentation, Django with the database, all together we are going to be learning in our session. Okay, now. So one point remember here. So some people only developing presentation logics. They don't know about the backend, guys. In the MNC companies, some people are only working here, front end side. We are calling front end developer. Some people are working only business side. They don't know about the presentation. We are calling the back end developer. Okay, some people only working on the database. We are calling the DB developers. But nowadays, guys, some people are able to developing on these three areas. One person only can developing presentation and developing the business logics and developing the database logics all together. Total our application from front end to back end all together can developing. So these people we are calling full stack developer, guys. Okay, full stack, full stack developers, full stack developers. So nowadays there is a full stack developers name getting more popularity, guys. Full stack developer getting more popularity. So the people who are becoming like a full stack developer, then those people are getting more interview calls, guys. More interview calls and more opportunities there, job opportunities. And also after getting the job, so more packages also you are getting as a full stack developer compared to the normal developer. Understand this one? So why full stack developer getting more opportunities means so our application related from starting to ending all together full stack developer can able to handle it. Okay, and also guys this Django project completing. So my in my company another Java project there. Java project there, guys. So Java project also required front end and Java backend coding, database coding. So right now you are a Django full stack developer, guys. So Django project completed. No other Django project there immediately. Then you don't have work. Then management people immediately shifting to other project. Here front end is common for Django or Java or .NET. Front end presentation logic is common for all the technologies, guys. Okay, and the database also common for all the technologies. Only business logic changing. So here Python related logics we are writing. Here Java related logics we are writing. Somewhere .NET related logics we are writing. So except this one, guys, backend related Java. So front end you can develop and database you can develop related to Java application. That's why management people giving high priority to the full stack developers. Okay, now. So here, guys, separate if you want to be becoming like a full stack developer completely. Separate UI batches going, guys. Separate UI batches are going. So you need to join that and learn more UI things related. Okay, and separate databases courses going, guys. Separate database courses going. So you can join there and you can learn MySQL, Oracle, or whatever you want. Okay, so here we are learning majorly Django related, guys. While developing the Django, so Django with database, Django with front end also I'm going to teach. Okay, so here only HTML presentation related separate course more than 1 month taking, 1 month session, and database related also 1 month session taking, guys, separately. But here total course only 45 sessions, 45 to I mean nearly 50 sessions we are going to taking, 45 to 50. That is all depending on students' capability. If you are doing regularly day-to-day practice, then 45 sessions we can complete. Okay, na? And end of the day, one real project also I'm going to teach you guys. Okay, by after learning all the Django concepts, by combination of all the concepts, including front-end database all together, guys. So like a full stack developer, we are going to be developing one application. Understand this one? In the regular session also, we are going to be developing lot of applications. So end of the session, one major application. By combining all the Django concepts in one program, I'm going to teach one project. So regularly programs, concept related single project we are developing. Today one concept, that concept related only we are developing. Okay, like that. Understand this one? So you need to be becoming like guys full stack developer. That is the best way. That is the best way. So front end side, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax, like so many are there. Just I given here some names only. Some names only here. Okay, na? Remember, guys, this one. And here using the Django, guys, dynamic response we can providing. Dynamic responses we can providing. So enter our application related business logics related we are developing. So these all points what I'm teaching here right now, those all points you are going to get the material also, guys. So don't worry. Material also you're going to be getting. Okay. So here one point remember, front end related HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, these all things are okay, JavaScript related. Course we are not discussing as separately courses wise we are not discussing. While developing the Django related, what required that front end I will explaining. So for example, links how creating, images how displaying, and tables how displaying, order list, unorder list elements how displaying, with presentation styles, inline styles, internal styles, external styles there. Like this all how we are using in our Django. That is I'm telling. Okay, na? So no more completely I want to learn. Like if you are deciding, I'm telling starting only. So separate batches are going. Separate faculties teaching about the UI. Separate faculties teaching about the database guys. Okay, na? So that is all our ways. If you want, you can join other courses also. Otherwise, myself, I'll give you guys all the rules and regulations to learn UI related using the Google. How can you learn from where you are going to get the code in the real time, guys? Copy and paste only important. Copy and pasting only important. So if you are good at copy and pasting, then you are going to be becoming like a good developer. Okay, so from the internet to real time 90% people getting code from the internet, and according to our requirement doing the changes, that is only important. So front end related from where you are getting code, how we are changing, like these all things I'll take care guys. Okay na? So next guys, here now in Python guys, so at the time of learning Python, why required to learn Python? Why not other languages like Java, .NET? You are getting guys points. Okay. So now why Django you are learning? That is the point here. Why required to learn Django? So after learning the Python, so if you want to be developing the web applications, then Django is must be required guys. So nowadays people can say Python is a general purpose programming language. Why means so after learning the Python, people can developing guys here data science related. People can go to the data science related data science course, artificial intelligence course. Okay, so machine learning guys, machine learning machine learning course. Okay, now here Django course guys. Now here Django course, Django framework. Okay, and deep learning guys, deep learning. Like so many courses there guys, deep learning, robotics, robotics, and DevOps, DevOps, okay, and Flask. Like so many are there. These all are courses, guys. After learning Python, you can choose any one. You can choose any one, guys. Okay, so like different courses, you can choose it, guys. So why you are choosing the Django only? Why not other courses? I'm telling points right now. Okay, so if you want to be developing the web applications, guys, if you want to be developing the web applications like Swiggy, Amazon, Flipkart, okay, BookMyShow, PhonePe, Google Pay, like these kind of applications, then Django framework is required, guys. Django framework is required. Okay, and also, guys, compared to other languages, other courses, data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, like these all things are very easiest one is the Django framework, and also within the less time with less cost we can learn this one. So if you want to be deciding, if you are deciding like within the 2 months, I want to complete my course and I want to get the job, like if you are deciding, then here easy course one is Django only. Within the 2 months we can complete in Django. If you are taking any other courses, guys, so almost nearly 4 to 6 months time required to learn these courses. 4 to 6 months time required. Okay, and also more cost required to spend, guys. For learning Django, for example, just assumption 5,000 you are spending. Okay, but to learn the data science, artificial intelligence, these all things, so more than 20,000, guys. More than 20,000 you need to be spend. You need to be spending for the course learning purpose. Okay, now that's why within the less time with less cost, with less cost, if you want to completing one course, that is nothing but Django only. Okay, and using the Django, what we can do means web applications we can designing, guys. Web applications we can designing. Okay, so here for developing the web applications, web apps, web apps development purpose we can use this one. Okay, So Flask is also a one framework, guys. Python related framework only. Flask also. Okay. But why Django only people are learning right now more and more? Why not Flask means? So 90% projects are going on the Django only right now. 90% of the projects developing using the Django framework only. That's why as a student also we are giving high priority to Django only, not Flask. Okay, maybe coming days Flask also will get popularity, but not right now. Only few companies are using the Flask. Once if you are learning the Django framework, then automatically you are going to be understanding the Flask. Got it? So some differences also there. We will discuss slowly later, guys. So here see, guys, why Python we are calling the general purpose language. Okay, why Python is getting more popularity. Olden days Java and .NET having more popularity, guys. Okay, so means here each course joined 100 people, guys. Assumption each course joined the 100 people joining here. So next deep learning 100, robotics 100, DevOps 100, Flask 100, like that. So totally 8 courses there here. For example, totally 8 courses there is 8 into 100, 800 students. Okay, these all 800 students required to learn what? Python only. 800 students learning Python. Later each course joining by 100 people only. That's why Python is getting more popularity. So many people are learning right now. To do these all courses, people required to learn this Python only. Okay, now remember why Python is getting popularity means this is the region, one of the region. And also, guys, compared to other languages, using the Python, so more easily we can write the coding. This all at the time of learning Python only you are getting, guys. For example, in Python, if you want to print, guys, hello message. If you want to print hello message in Python, what you are doing, guys? Simply using the print method you are using. Okay, so print hello you are writing, that's it. But same thing in the Java, if you want to do it, guys, same hello message. Okay, then here we are going to write class name, for example sample, and then curly brace structure you are writing. Next here, guys, public static void main so now here the string args list of arguments. So again you are closing here, guys, and now here system dot out dot println. Okay, println of now here hello message you are writing, guys, hello message. Okay, so you need to write these all lines of code, guys, in the Java. So here everyone is having one meaning, guys. Class is one keyword, this is one keyword, this is one keyword, I mean data types there, here some arguments there. Okay, this is one class, this is one object, this is one method. Like if you knows these all things, these all concepts, if you knows, then you are able to developing the hello message. Okay, but in the Python, just if you knows about the print method, what it is doing, then that's enough to print the message. Okay, na? So that's why as a Java developer we need to put more concentration, more concepts we need to learn first of all. So that is making a lot of burden on the developers. Okay, learners. So Python, just less things you are going to be focusing, and easily you can developing the answer. Okay, here within the single line you are developing the hello, here multiple lines code we created, guys. So in the real time, thousands of lines required to develop in the real time code. So 1000 lines if you are writing using the Java, 500 lines code, less than 500 lines code enough with Python. That's why Python is getting more popularity. Okay, so within the less time with less cost, best application we can develop using the Python. So now Django framework, guys. So why here required to learn this Django means Django framework is completely developed by using the Python language only. Django framework is completely developed by using what? Python language only, guys. So pure Python concepts using, and Django was developed. Okay, already we are the Python developers, Python learners. So we know Python concepts. Then easily we can use these all concepts in the Django framework, guys. For example, in the Python, strings how creating, strings. So equal to something value you are writing, for example, Srinivasa. This is one name, string value. So strings how creating we know in the Python. As is we are going to use in the Django. Okay. In the Python, guys, data type there, for example, list, dictionaries, okay, set, tuple, like so many are there. These concepts we can use in the dictionary, in the Django framework. Okay, that's why after learning the Python, then the Django easily you're going to be understanding, guys. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. Okay, yeah. So Django is a framework. Using the Django framework, we can develop in the web applications like Swiggy, Zomato, Flipkart, Amazon, like these kind of things, guys. And the Django framework is completely developed by using the Python language only. Okay, using the pure Python only Django framework developed, guys. That point remember. So framework is nothing but software only. Framework is nothing but software only, guys. To develop in the some software real time, what we are using the softwares. To developing these softwares, we need to use any one language and that language related framework. So here we are going to use Python language. Python language related framework is Django. By using these two things, we are going to be developing the applications, real time applications, guys. Nothing but real time softwares. So why required to developing the softwares, guys? Why required to developing the softwares? Means softwares are reducing the lot of burden on the users, guys. Softwares reducing the lot of burdens, okay, on the users. So in the human being nature, guys, in the human being nature, in human being daily life, lot of actions we are doing, guys. So many softwares we are using to reducing the burden on our human being lives. For example, simply you can take the calculator software, guys. Calculator software is there. Calculator software is there. So in the regular general scenario, we are using the softwares, guys, when we are going to be calculating some big calculations. So for example, in olden days, guys, 10 into 5. So then immediately people are telling 10 into 5, 50. 10 into 5, 50, like answer telling. Okay, if I'm taking a big number, guys, this is the one number into, and this is the one number. So are you going to tell immediately answer? Are you going to tell immediately answer? No, it takes some time. So in olden days, people are doing what? Taking the pen and paper and writing the structure, and every number with this 7, these all numbers multiplied. Next, with this number, all numbers multiplied. Like that, a lot of calculation performing in the pen by taking pen and paper, and finally result finding as okay. So it takes 5 to 10 minutes time. For example, it takes 5 to 10 minutes time. But nowadays, people are not using the pen and paper. Am I right? So all people are using calculator software. So nowadays, everyone using the smart mobiles maximum. So in the smart mobiles, we have the calculator software. Immediately, we are opening the calculator and we are typing these two numbers and result what is we are finding. Am I right? And calculator softwares, calculator machines also there, guys. Okay, using those calculators also, people are calculating. So calculator is nothing but one software that is reducing the lot of burden, guys, for the human being. Okay, so like n number of softwares we are using, guys, in the real time nowadays. So these all softwares reducing lot of burden on the human being daily life. Am I right? So these softwares, if you want to develop in, then frameworks required. That is the concept, guys. All of you understanding about the Django framework? First of all, about the framework. Okay, next, using the Django framework, web applications we can developing, and using the Django framework, if you are developing, guys, within the less time, with less cost, okay, best products we can develop. That's why Django framework is getting more popularity. How can you say within the less time, with less cost we can develop? Means Django is purely developed by Python. So compared to Java language, using the Python, very less lines code we are writing. That is already you have experienced. Right now, just now one example also I explained. That is what hello message. So here using Python single line, that's enough. But using the Java, more lines are required to write. And also if we are learning about the print method, that's enough. But here you need to learn what is class name, what is public, what is static, what is void. Like everything is having one meaning, guys. If you know about these all concepts, then you are able to write the hello message. Means making a lot of burden on the developer also. Okay, now? So that's why people are using nowadays Python related framework to developing the softwares. Okay, so here less lines using the Django, guys. So majorly 3 points, remember, guys. All industry people, company owners, guys, like TCS, IBM, Google, like these all people are focusing 3 main points. What is what are they are focusing means they need to save the time, guys. Okay, and they need to save the lines of code. Okay, less lines they need to write. So using the Django can do less lines of code, and less lines code writing means within the less time developing, guys. 100 lines code taking 10 minutes, 50 lines code taking 5 minutes only. Am I right? So less lines code you are writing means obviously time saving. Okay, so time saving means obviously project duration, guys. So development duration is saving. So duration saving means obviously cost of the project saving. Am I right? So cost of the project, cost saving, simply cost saving, guys. So 3 months we are developing one project, guys. Every month 1 lakh spending to developing that project. So 3 months means 3 lakhs spending. But same project if you are developing within 1.5 month, then 1.5 lakhs you are spending. So remaining 1.5 lakh you are saving. And also new project you are getting remaining 1.5 hour, 1.5 month, new project you are going to be developing. Again new amount, new income is coming to the office people, management people. So that's why nowadays all industry people, management people are focusing on the Django framework to developing their applications. So using the Java if they are developing, so more time required, more lines of code required, more cost they need to spend. Understand, fun? So to overcome these problems, if they are using the Django with less lines code, with less time, they are going to save the cost also, and also they are going to developing the best product also. Performance of the application also increasing, guys. Okay, na? So always all the people are focusing these 3 things, guys. So because of the less lines only, these all are performing. So saving the time, saving the cost, and giving the, or else increasing the speed, guys. Increasing performance, increasing performance of applications. These factors are done by Django framework. These are the just basic some examples only, guys. Later Django features I'm going to tell. There more advantages you are going to be getting more advantages. Okay. So now, okay, that's enough, guys, so far. So history we will discuss, guys, about the Django history we will discuss. So history of Django, guys. History of Django. History of Django framework. So history means generally what we are focusing, where developed the Django framework, where developed, why developed, who developed, when developed. Okay, what is the use of this one? Like these all points comes under history, guys. Okay, na? So where it is developed means first when developed in 2003 developed, guys. In 2003 Django was introduced, guys. Django was started for the development purpose. So where started means in the Lawrence, guys, in the Lawrence Journal newspaper organization. Lawrence Journal World newspaper organization, guys. This one, Lawrence Journal World newspaper organization. This is one company, guys. News channel related company. For example, in our India, so we have so many news channel companies like Enod, Andhra Jyoti, Sakshi, Times, like so many are there, guys. Okay, Varta, like something. So this is also one of the company, guys. Lawrence Journal World newspaper organization. In this company, so as an internal project, okay, as an internal project, this Django was started, guys, as an internal project. Django was started. Okay, this one guys. So internal project means within the company, within the organization, for the organization purpose developing. For example, TCS company, you can take it guys. Some projects they are developing for their own purpose within the organization. TCS company people can use that software, and some softwares developing for clients, other people. For example, our Indian government related most of the applications are developing by TCS company. Okay, government sites guys. So then recently Infosys company, Indian government related income tax related site they developed. Okay, so like those projects we are calling client projects. So some are internal purpose within the organization, employees can use it. Okay, for example, employee management, employee attendance system is there. So who are coming office, who are not coming, so they are all maintaining information. For that separate softwares they are designing. For example, for taking the fingerprint related guys, the employee who coming office in time, then fingerprint taking and attendance giving. Okay, in time not coming means absent giving. For example, 9 a.m. login time, so employee coming to coming at 10 a.m. then absent. Okay, like that maintaining within the organization. So this Django was also started as an internal project for this company guys. Okay, so who started? Authors guys. Simply I'm going to take the authors. So who started means Simon Wilson guys. Okay, Wilson, Simon Wilson and Adrian guys. Adrian, two authors guys. Simon Wilson and Adrian Alvatica. So like two authors there. So these two authors, these two developers working in this company guys. In this company, these two persons are working as web application developers. These two persons are employees of this company guys. They are developing the web applications. So this management people giving this Django framework related assignment to these guys. So develop one software for our organization purpose, like that they told. So that's why they started. These two people started. Okay, na? So here guys, these both people are web developers. For this company purpose, they are developing the n number of applications, web applications. A lot of web applications they developed. So while developing multiple web applications, they are facing some problems. Okay, they are feeling like burden after developing some days. So they are getting irritation, boring. Regularly we are doing the same code, so no challenges there, and also a lot of time wasting. Okay, unnecessarily we are writing the same code again and again. So we need to do some solution for this problem, like that they thought guys. Okay, finally they designed the Django framework. So why means here, see here, application 1 is there guys. Application 1 is there here. Next application 2 is there. Application 2 is there. Application 3 is there. Like n number of applications our authors developing guys. Okay, this is what app 1. So in the app 1 guys, database logics are common, for example, and user authentications guys, login, register, logout, profile page related, these all are common for all the applications. Okay, so for example, Gmail, if you want to log in guys, registrations logins required. Facebook, if you want to log in, registration login required. Means authentications we are calling. This authentication is common for all the applications. Okay, so now simply you can take it authentications guys. Authentications, authentications, simply you can remember. So DB knowledge, authentication knowledge, and admin site guys, nothing but management related site. So for example, Amazon site you can take it. In the Amazon, lot of items there. For example, mobiles there guys. So every mobile cost, who is maintaining in the Amazon site? Admin people. For example, one Realme company is there. So Realme company management people maintaining all the cost information in the Amazon. They are taking one account and they are going to be maintaining. Apple mobiles related, Apple person, Apple management people maintaining the cost. Okay, so like that our application need to use by admin people also. So admin related also in the Flipkart, in the Amazon, in the Swiggy, in the Zomato, in all applications admin people also required. So admin logics required. Okay, later this is a Zomato related guys. Zomato. Zomato related logics, some more logics writing here. Okay. Next here, this is the app 2 guys. In the app 2 also DB logics required, and the authentications, guys, authentications here also required, and admin site related here also same code. Now here, for example, Swiggy, you can take it guys. Swiggy, okay, Swiggy site you are taking, and next here app 2, app 3 is there. Here also DB related same logic, and the authentication guys, authentications, logics, and the admin site related logic same. And now here Amazon guys, Amazon related logics you are writing. Okay, so in these all applications guys, in the three applications, these logics are common. Okay, so these logics taking for example 100 lines guys, 100 lines code there, database related, authentication and admin site related, 100 lines there, and more 50 lines for the Zomato related logics. Totally 150 lines you are writing for the application 1. For this also guys, 100 lines same code, and again 50 more lines, okay, this Swiggy related logics. So here also 100 lines you are developing, and more 50 lines you are writing for Amazon. Okay, so when they are developing like multiple applications guys, the two persons when developing like this multiple applications, in every application these 100 lines code they are writing here. Okay, no problem. Next day writing, so getting again. So to write this 100 lines code guys, 1 hour time is required, for example, 1 hour time is required. So in every application they need to spend 1 hour to developing this one. Okay, and later new code they are developing related to each application. That's why they are getting some irritation guys, and they are also thinking like we need to get some solution for this problem like that. That's why what they done means taking these all common code guys, taking these all common code into one separate place. Okay, taking these all common code into one separate place, and they taken our name as Django. Okay, framework name as one file name as Django, for example. So here they maintained database logics and authentication guys, authentications related logics, and admin site related logics, all maintaining guys. Okay, so later here one new application designing, here one more new application designing, here one more new application designing. So in every application these existing code guys, in one file there these all lines, importing in Python, how importing guys, you are learning. So by using the import keyword or from keyword we are importing whatever the predefined code is there. Am I right? So like that you are importing. So here you are doing what? Just 50 lines code you are writing. Zomato related 50 lines code you are writing. Remaining 100 lines you are going to be importing. Okay. So here also Swiggy related 50 lines you are writing, and Amazon related 50 lines you are writing. Then obviously time saving or not? Definitely time saving. And lines of the code saving or not? Definitely saving. One time we are writing, and the n number of applications we are using. That is called reusability. Reusability. Python functions behavior is what guys? Writing one time, using n number of times. Reusability purpose. So now here using the Django framework also, we are going to get reusing a lot of code without writing again and again. Understanding all of you? Why they designed this Django framework? Means this is the reason guys. To overcome this problem they designed. Okay. So next guys, why they taken framework name is Django only? Why not other name like Java, .NET like this? Why not taking other name? Why taken Django only? That is the one point. This question important guys. Why our framework name taken as Django only? Why not other name? So why not other name means our authors were who are the authors? Adrian and Simon Wilson. These both authors are loving music guys. Okay, our authors are music buffs guys, loving music. So one famous guitarist person there in 1930s in the US, one famous guitarist person there. For example, for the dance guys, Michael Jackson is there, famous person, entire world. Same like one guitarist person is there, famous person. His name is Django Reinhardt. Okay, So one music person, guys, one music guitarist person, one music person is there. One music person is there. His name is Django Reinhardt, guys. One music person, famous guitarist person is there. His name is Django Reinhardt. So this person, guitaring music, loving more and more by these two people, guys. That's why they taken our framework name based on this person name. Okay, so Django they taken. Here D silent, guys. D is silent here, not D Django. So only we are calling Django. Okay, as a student, if you are pronouncing like D Django, also no problem. In the industries, you can pronouncing like Django. D is a silent here. Understanding? Why they taken our framework name is Django only? Why not other name? Means our authors Simon Wilson and Adrian Alvetica. So Simon Wilson and Adrian are loving one famous guitarist person. His name is Django Reinhardt. So that's why they taken our framework name as Django based on this person name. Okay, now? Okay. So in 2003 started, guys, in the so and so company. And next, guys, in 2005 they released it to public. They released it to so they released it to public, guys, as an open source, as an open source, as an open source and free, as an open source and free, guys. So in 2003 they started in this company for the company purpose started. In the 2005 they released it to public after developing the Django framework with reusability code, and they released it to public. Okay, we developed so and so concept, and if you are using this concept, database logics and user authentications like registration, login, logout, profiles, you're getting automatically, and also some more thing admin side related automatically you are getting. No need to develop your own. I developed already, you can use in your programming. Like that, some rules and regulations released. Okay, so in 2005 released to public. Until up to the 2005 only this company people using. So later from 2005 onwards all other company people also will use this Django. Okay, I mean used, already used, guys. So they release it to public as an open source and free. Means so freely giving, guys. No need to pay any amount to the any company. From the internet freely we can download and we can use this Django framework. That is free source, guys. And open source means what code they use to developing the Django. That code we can see. That code we can see. That is we are calling the open source, guys. For example, right now you are using the Facebook, guys. Okay, www.facebook.com, directly Facebook page coming. Just we are using that page, but what language they used, okay, what logics they created to developing that Facebook, these all things we are unable to see. Am I right? So those all data available in the server side. Just we are using the application, guys. Means that is not open source. But code also we can see, that is open source. So as open source they released freely in 2005. Then onwards all the people can use this one, guys. Okay. Okay, initially some modules, some code only they designed, guys. Later our developers Simon Wilson and Adrian decided we need to develop more features. We need to developing more features for this Django. Okay, means that they need to spend more time to developing the more logics on the Django framework. So they are working parallelly other projects, guys, in this company. That's why they decided to resign for this company. To resign for this company, they decided, and later they started their own organization. In 2008 they started their own organization which name is Django Software, guys. Django Software Foundation. So nothing but DSF calling Django Software Foundation. Like one company they started, guys, in 2008. These developers, these authors started one company, Django Software Foundation. Okay, it is an open, it is a non-profitable company, guys. It is non-profitable company, means so I mean, they are spending time developing this some modules, something, and using those modules, other people can get the logic benefits. But these company people not getting any profits. So I developed this one, guys. By using this one, you developed one project. You saved a lot of money. For example, using Java, 10 lakhs you are spending for your project. Using this framework, 5 lakhs only you are spending. Means 5 lakhs money you are saving. So if you are satisfied, then you are donating to this company 1 lakh money. So I satisfied with your framework, so I am donating this 1 lakh. Please keep maintain this project, this Django framework, and please add more other advanced logics like that. People are giving suggestions. Okay, request is also giving. So taking those donations, and these management people, okay, these two people hiring some new authors, new developers, guys, hiring the new developers, paying the salaries, and all together developing again new features like that. Here right now a lot of people are working independently, guys. Okay, so if you are interested, you are having good knowledge, so by applying your all knowledge thoughts, you are developing one module, guys. Okay, and that module adding to this Django framework. Later onwards, other people will use that module like that. So a lot of people independently working for this Django, and adding a lot of features, guys, from 2008 onwards. Okay, now. So remember, initially 1.0 version they released, guys. 1.0 version they released. Okay. So now 3.2 version is there, guys. Later 1.9, 1.10, 1.11, 2.0, like that. N number of versions coming. So recently 3.2 version is there. Okay, na? So remember, guys, up to here these basic points. Remember. So tomorrow more points you are going to get, and the features, nothing but advantages, guys. Lot of features there, 15 to 20 features there by Django. So we will discuss those all features. Once completing those all features, then you are going to be understanding why required to learn this Django framework. What is the actual beauty of this Django framework you are getting? Okay, na? So later onwards, installation, development, like that, one by one, concepts wise, we are going to be discussing. Okay. So now I'll stop our recording, and if you are having any queries, you can ask me, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Do you have any queries?
Yes, sir. What is the course duration?
So 45 sessions required, madam. 45 working sessions required, and one real-time project also we are going to discussing. So that is taking one week time, 1 week time minimum. Okay, single project, 1 week time we need to spend there. So course fees, these all things you can contact the online team, and they will tell you, guys. So REST API, myself only REST API also starting today only at 10:30. 10:30, guys. Python, Django, REST API, all three concepts if you are completing, then only you are becoming like a Python developer 100%. Okay. So REST API is also one of the important course, real time related. And if you are having good skill, then both single day you can plan. Otherwise, after completing some Django related, then later batches you can plan. That is your wish. Previously, some students both they joined parallelly same time. Okay, that is all our wish. REST API required 1 month time, guys. Separate course, guys. REST API is a separate course. Extension of Django. Extension of Django. So Django, some benefit, basic things if you are understanding, no need to completing Django. Basic things if you are having knowledge, then you can learn the REST API more easily. And some people parallelly they are joining. So one session Django related, one session REST API related. So parallelly they are doing the practice also. That is all their requirement, depending on their requirement. So my previous batches, same day joined 4-5 people, Django and REST API same day. That is your wish. Some people are joining employees, so they don't have more time. So at a time they are joining both courses. Yeah, available, guys. Dinesh, file uploading, images uploading, these all things I'll show you. And also here, see for example, one application. This is your senior batch related before your session. So we're going to be developing in our session, guys, like applications, basic things. These are validations providing. So in the real time, when we are doing the registration related username, password, confirmation password, mobile, email, like we are taking, if you are not entered any data, immediately asking, please enter username. Okay, you are entered. So less than 5 characters you are entered. Please enter at least 5 characters. Okay, like a lot of things asking guys. So password and confirmation password must be required. One digit required, one lower character required, one upper character required. Like everything asking, lot of validations providing here. So here in our sessions, this is a real calculator related guys. So for example, 7 plus 5, okay, equal to means 12. And if you want to deleting one by total numbers here, see clear. Like this is a software guys. So using our Python and Django, how we are designing this kind of calculator software. Not only this one, like some programs guys. So this is a front end related. In our session, you are going to get like this front end guys. Okay. So applications we are designing here, number of things. So here logo guys, data magnum I taken. If you want, you can take it to TCS. If you want, you can take it IBM, like that. So how we are getting these logos from the internet, how we are adding, like these things I'm showing. These all things in the previous batch I explained guys. Okay. So one more thing, for example here. So just you can see here. So this is one application. After running, then immediately header part, footer part, body part, again this body, okay, shifting to multiple frames. So here logos guys, right now in this application logo I displayed, logo I displayed here something, okay, like that logo you can display. So simply instead of logo, one message I displayed here, okay, title name, for example IBM, TCS, like logo, title name you can display here. So home page related, all the post guys, this one is what, author is Srinivas, so and so date, so and so article title is about CSS, and article content, if you want big paragraphs also you can post it guys. Okay, so these are the number of articles guys. Srinivas created one article, Virat created one article, like that. I mean users related profiles also, authors profiles also maintaining here, register their registration related, login there. Okay, so after registration login page coming, after login then redirected to internal pages. For example, after Facebook login only we are going inside the Facebook and we can see something guys. Okay now. So here some latest post there, entry questions there. So whenever we are clicking here guys, something displaying. Okay, so only latest post getting. So for example here multiple posts there here. So you can see for example home page I'm displaying, can see here. This is what pagination you are getting as. If more posts there, like here vertical scroll bar you are getting. So instead of moving top to bottom, bottom to top, like pagination we can write. So if I'm clicking second one guys, see here, dynamically changing these all things. First page, first link, previous link, next link, last link. So right now my current page is this one. Okay. If I'm clicking previous, then jumping to here. Okay. If I'm clicking next, then jumping to here. If I'm clicking last, then from here to here directly jumping. Okay, so like that, how we are handling these all things in our session we are going to discussing. And only login person can post the record like this. So after login these two things hiding, after login log out, profile, like some other menus showing guys. Okay, so this kind of applications we are going to do in our session slowly. Okay, yeah, any other doubt? Yeah. Puja Sarkar, you are old student recipe. Okay. Then you want to complete, continue the one more time. Hello. Any question? Guys, am I audible? Am I audible? Yeah. So any question there? Otherwise, I'll close this session. I have the other session right now. People are waiting. So this is your demo session. That's why I'm spending time. If you are having any queries, you can ask me. Otherwise, I have this session right now. Continuous sessions there, guys. Session by session. I have the multiple sessions right now. So my other people are waiting.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me. చెప్పండి sir. Tell me, sir.
This application is developed in classroom session or copy paste,
Yeah,
sir?
no. In the classroom, live coding only, guys. Here, everything
Okay.
live coding only going to show you. Day to day, steps wise, procedure wise, going to give these all things. Don't worry. Okay. Why we are writing all the logics, everything myself explaining. Day one, this one. Day two, this one. Day two, this one. Like that, showing lot of times. Okay.
Okay.
And when you are doing the practice, if any errors coming, then next session you guys are going to ask me, and I'll give you suggestions what you done mistake or what you need to do, like that. Everything live coding only, guys. No copy paste anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. And these things related, any concepts there, material also I'm sharing. Okay. Every day material also I'm sharing, and video session what we discussing that session related video links also you are going to get, and you can download and you can save in your location, and whenever you want you can refer that one.
Okay.
Okay, na? Yeah. So any other? Yeah. So okay guys, tomorrow also you can plan, you need to attend, guys. Then you will understand some more advantages of the Django framework. Okay. Once total demos if you are attending, then you will understanding, guys, more and more. Got it? So definitely you are going to be satisfied, guys, with my this course. So a lot of things I'll introduce you. So real-time related ORM queries, database related. So how we are accessing the data. For example, the people who are having the less than 20,000 salary, I want to get, I want to update their salary to 30,000. Okay, the people who are belongs to Bangalore and who are getting the salary greater than 50,000, only I want to get. Like lot of filtrations there. So these things myself a lot of times taking workshops, guys. Myself taking workshop. So right now in the online batches, live classes only I'm teaching. Previously in the offline batches, Sundays especially workshops taking. So in those workshops, developing these all things, guys. Okay. So for example, this is the front end related application. Okay. So all together we are developing here front end related. So if I'm clicking here, immediately one form coming. So registration related, your email, name, mobile, description you are entered. Okay, if you don't want, just click it. Like how designing the all things, I'll show you. Okay, and dynamic response, you guys. Same application we can use in the laptop, you can use in the desktop, you can use in the mobile, based on your device size, automatically adjusting applications. Yeah. Okay, guys. So see you tomorrow. Tell me, man. Any doubt?
Is there any physical classes, sir? Physical classes, like live classes, not online classes.
No, madam. So right now institutes are not as started. So all are in online only. Offline batches not there. Okay. Previously, I mean before pandemic situation, Corona time. So a lot of only offline batches only there at that time. Okay. So right now all are online batches only. So I mean last second wave there na Corona second wave. That time we plan to start offline batches, but after starting 1 week, then again second wave came. So that's why again stopped institutes. So now online only teaching. Okay, no offline batches right now. I mean my information, I'm almost this 2021. I think not going to start any offline batches. Major institutes not touch open. Lot of permissions they need to take from the government. If any cases are coming up for any student, then immediately total institute closing. So a lot of problems there. That's why management people not yet started. Okay, now? So here concepts related regularly I'm going to give the procedure and material, guys. If you are reading that material every day without escaping, then definitely you are going to be easily playing. while developing the coding. So if you are not doing practice and just you are attending the classes, means getting problem. That's the difference majorly. Okay, and the people who are doing the regularly practice, guys, day to day, they are going to get the jobs also very easily. In last July month, guys, more calls happened, more interview calls done, guys, in the July month. So our students, lot of students selected, guys. So in the L&T selected, HCL 3 people selected, one Aprajita company selected. Okay, Wipro 2 people selected. I mean, those people by putting experience selected, guys, most of the people. Some people, very less people selected as a fresher. Okay, so that is depending on your cap, guys. You can put the experience also. 3 years experience, if you are putting, more calls are there. 3 years experience. So as a fresher, 1 year also getting job, but more calls you are getting the experience related. Right now, in the last July month, I observed that point. Experienced people got jobs more and more. Okay, so be ready every day. Then whenever you have the interview, that is only your last interview. Like that, you need to be ready. Okay, so thank you, guys. It's more time taking. My people are waiting. So see you. Bye. Have a nice day, guys.